To fight loneliness, school and job changes, and tight budgets.
Their duty is to our country. Our duty is to make sure no military family is left behind. Learn more at asymca.org.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Monday, February 23rd, 2026. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. There's been another pedestrian hit by a vehicle in Pahrump, and this time it's been confirmed as a fatality. News 25 was on the scene Saturday night, February 21st, when it happened. Christy Willis files this report.
A tragic vehicle versus pedestrian accident claimed the life of one person Saturday evening in Pahrump. At approximately 6:15 p.m., dispatch received reports of a crash on Charleston Park Avenue near Happy Lane. When first responders arrived, they determined a pedestrian had been struck by a Toyota Tacoma traveling eastbound on Charleston Park Avenue. The victim was found unresponsive, and emergency crews immediately began life-saving measures. Despite their efforts, the individual was pronounced deceased at the scene. The driver of the Toyota Tacoma remained on scene and is cooperating with investigators. On Monday, the Nevada Highway Patrol identified the victim as Anthony Lyons, 51, of Pahrump. According to the preliminary investigation, Lyons was walking eastbound in the eastbound travel lane of Charleston Park Avenue when the driver of the truck attempted to brake to avoid him. Authorities say the right front of the truck struck the pedestrian. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing.
More news now. On Sunday, a driver suspected of DUI was arrested in Pahrump. A blood draw was ordered, and she attempted to bite the medical staff and kicked an officer at Desert View Hospital. This was at 5:30 in the morning. More in today's Daily Arrest Report.
On Sunday, February 22nd at around 5:30 a.m., deputies conducted a traffic stop on a red Lexus for failing to dim its high beams to oncoming traffic. When officers made contact with the driver, they reportedly smelled a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from the vehicle. The driver was later identified as Victoria Jensen. When asked if she had been drinking, she reportedly told deputies she had only consumed one drink. Officers asked her to submit to field sobriety tests, and she initially declined and refused multiple commands to step out of the vehicle. After several requests, she eventually complied and consented to testing. Following the field sobriety tests, Jensen was placed under arrest for DUI. Deputies say she refused chemical testing after being read her implied consent. While in custody, she allegedly slipped out of her handcuffs and resisted officers' attempts to restrain her. According to the report, during the struggle, she defecated on herself while continuing to refuse commands. At one point, she is accused of kicking an officer in the chest. A telephonic warrant was obtained for a blood draw, and officers transported Jensen to Desert View Hospital. While there, she allegedly kicked another officer and, according to the report, made threats towards law enforcement, including threatening to bite off an officer's dick. Authorities say she also attempted to bite medical staff during efforts to complete the court-ordered blood draw. Jensen was eventually secured, and the blood draw was completed. She was later transported to the Nye County Detention Center and booked on charges including driving under the influence, failing to dim high beams, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, 3 counts of battery by a prisoner, and intimidating a public officer with threats.
Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill and his team were handing out safety vests earlier today, Monday, at the Walmart in Pahrump. He says the recent vehicle accidents regarding pedestrian injuries and even fatalities had prompted this giveaway. Christy Willis reports.
At 12 p.m. today, Sheriff Joe McGill and members of the Nye County Sheriff's Office were at Walmart distributing reflector vests and safety lights to the community. News 25 had the opportunity to speak with Sheriff Joe McGill about the importance of this event.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Joe McGill, and we are here at Walmart. Today's Monday. Last night, sitting around watching TV and doing nothing, my wife and I were talking about all the recent pedestrian and bicycle crashes and fatalities that we've had lately, and so we decided we were going to throw this together. My lovely wife, if you could pan over there, is standing there talking to a lady. That's my wife, Tammy. So with all the recent pedestrian and bicycle accidents that we've been having, and some of them being fatalities throughout the county, throughout the state, the Nye County Sheriff's Office participates in a Vulnerable Roadway Users Grant. And that gives us money from the state that we use to purchase these vests and lights. And we decided that we're going to come down here to Walmart today and hand these out. So the goal is people that are out late at night in the dark, walking, riding bicycles, riding mopeds, whatever. They'll come down here, pick these up, and hopefully they will be more visible and not become another statistic. We don't need more of those. We'll be doing this again too. We've done it a couple of times already, and it's really turned out great. We get these in bulk online and give them out. So if you can't make it here today, watch for the next upcoming event that we're going to do. And get down, get your safety equipment if you're going to be out walking after dark. Thank you.
During today's event, Sheriff Joe McGill and his team gave away approximately 180 adult reflectors vests, along with about approximately 50 children's safety vests and 120 clip-on safety lights to help protect local families. KPVM will continue to keep you updated on future safety vest and light distribution events as they become available.
Coming up, some would say that it's good news at Lake Mead with the water levels looking pretty good these days. You're watching News 25.
If this is your wreck, you need a check.
If this is your wreck, you definitely need a check.
Hurt in a wreck? Need a check?
We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrumph's hometown value where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
If you have Parkinson's or any of these symptoms, including trembling, difficulty walking or sleeping, and if you have been exposed to Paraquat or Gramoxone, you may be eligible for significant compensation at no cost to you. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. If you or a loved one have worked or lived near a farm or field with Paraquat herbicide treatments and developed Parkinson's disease or any of these symptoms, don't wait another minute. The manufacturers of Paraquat and Gramoxone-based herbicides knew about the health risks and failed to warn people of this link to Parkinson's symptoms. We have provided justice and have assisted people suffering from Parkinson's and other ailments. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. Call now. You could qualify to receive significant financial compensation. If we don't win, you pay nothing. So call our legal team now and let us help you receive substantial financial compensation. Call now.
In the quiet corners of our country, everyday people with a love for the outdoors are leaving the world a little better than they found it. With no recognition or pat on the back, the reward is the rustle of leaves, the ripple of water, the call of the wild. These are the unsung heroes of the wetlands. Everyday people investing their time, their resources, and their hearts into conservation. They are the stewards of our most precious resources, ensuring that the magic of the outdoors lives on for future generations. Ducks Unlimited relies on the hard work and support of these individuals. Without their dedication, our mission to protect these vital ecosystems for those who draw inspiration and sustenance from them would remain out of reach. Join Ducks Unlimited and become part of a community of outdoor enthusiasts committed to preserving our wetlands for the next generations of unsung heroes. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe. Get your check. Get Lerner and Rowe.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe.
Get smart. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. They are calling it a surge at Lake Mead with an improvement in water levels. As you'll hear in this report, there is still a shortage. The reservoir is not near capacity. There are reports that Lake Mead has made some gains. The water level has climbed to its highest level since 2021. What is this attributed to? Likely from aggressive conservation and improved hydrology. More than 40 million people depend on the river system. Although this is good news, federal projections are still bringing attention to shortage conditions in 2026 for Arizona, Nevada, and Mexico. The water level at the end of January 2026 registered at 1,065 feet, according to the Bureau of Reclamation. It is said that one of the most logical reasons of the gains is because of voluntary conservation by the water users in California. The Colorado River Board said that over a 2-year period, more than 1.2 million acre feet have been added to Lake Mead. This is from a suite of conservation and storage agreements. The future of the water supply is tied to what comes down from Lake Powell. The snow melt from the Rocky Mountains feeds the main stream of the Colorado River. The reservoir does still remain far below its full capacity of 1,221 feet. This deficit translates into tens of millions of acre feet of missing water. Well, 46 years after the Miracle on Ice changed American hockey forever, the United States men's national hockey team wrote a sequel. Mikey Ruhan has that more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. 46 years after the Miracle on Ice changed American hockey forever, the United States men's national ice hockey team wrote a sequel, and this one didn't need Disney music in the background. Team USA defeated longtime rival Canada 2-1 in overtime to capture its first Olympic men's hockey gold medal since 1980. Jack Hughes delivered the dagger less than 3 minutes into 3-on-3 overtime, ripping a shot past Jordan Binnington and sending Americans into celebration so loud it probably registered on the Richter scale. Keeping it on the ice, Alyssa Liu delivered the United States its first women's figure skating Olympic gold medal in 24 years at the 2026 Winter Olympics. Congratulations, Alyssa. Max Crosby of the Las Vegas Raiders made his first big off-season move by moving financially across the Atlantic. Crosby announced he's invested in English soccer club Leeds United FC. Don't they call it football over there? And coming up February 26th and the 27th, the 37th Annual Pahrump Valley Invitational at Mountain Falls Golf Club. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks, Mikey. The grand opening of Route 66 took place on Saturday, February 21st. News 25 was there.
So we're just starting out here. This is the grand opening of Route 66, as well as the grand reopening of the Calvada Marketplace. We're starting the season off with a huge rummage sale, so a lot of vendors are just kind of clearing out all of their old inventory so we can make way for some new spaces. We have a booth in Calvada Marketplace as well as some other spots here in town, so we are just making sure that we have the right curated items when we put our stuff back in there. But everything must go today. It's really exciting. So Route 66 already has 2 or 3 other events planned this spring. Some of them are at Great Basin College. Some of them are just out in the open. Some of them are here at Calvada. So come on down and support local small businesses and support upcycling. You can absolutely find out more about all of our events on Facebook. We are starting a Nextdoor account as well, and you'll see signs all over town. But if you know who I am, feel free to stop me, because you usually do, in the grocery store and let me know what you're looking for, and I'm happy to help you any way I can.
Coming up, it's not every day you get a chance to speak one-on-one with a Harlem Globetrotter. We did that. You're watching News 25.
When it comes to your safety and security, Pahrump Lock & Safe comes to mind. Pahrump Lock & Safe has been providing security and peace of mind throughout southern Nevada. Of course, you know about their 24/7 emergency service, but there's more. Pahrump Lock & Safe offers safe opening and repair, high security safe service, electronic locks, high security locks, access control systems, and much more services. Call 702-379-8441. Pahrump Lock & Safe, your key to security.
Have you thought of hanging your TV on the wall? Mr. Antenna has 10 years of experience hanging TVs from small to large TVs. Clean up the spaghetti wiring, create more space, and make your TV safer for the little ones. There are 2 mounting options, flat and articulating arm wall mounts. The favorite is the articulating arm for various viewing areas. Hiding your wires is also popular. Call today for your free quote or visit us at MrAntenna.com.
Do you want your life savings and assets safe from the creditors and government after your death? Do you want to save time and confusion to your loved ones for the process of estate planning? Is it important to you to create a plan to provide security for you and your family? Will protect your assets from the creditors. Don't wait. Call David M. Grant, attorney at law, for all your estate planning needs. Call today, 702-938-2244 for a free 30-minute consultation.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
No matter who you are, life can be overwhelming.
Okay.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Oh man, I'm bugging.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
Can we get some air?
Of course we can, yeah. Grab your jacket.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
I hear that, yeah. So tell me what's going on.
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox. That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Harlem Globetrotters dribble their way to Lee's Family Forum in Henderson this Thursday. Mikey Ruhan is speaking with Globetrotter Kaylin Sunshine West.
You're entering your 3rd year with the Globetrotters. How has your game evolved since your rookie season?
Oh man, tremendously. I literally tell myself every day how surprised I am at my growth. I mean, I came in and I couldn't even spin the ball on my finger. And now I'm spinning the ball on my finger. I might toss it up and catch it and doing backflips and things. So it's amazing. It's really cool to be a part of.
Walk us through your game day routine. We heard it's practice, snack, and then get sparkled up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have practice sometime before the game. Then I'll go back to the locker room. I'll probably have some snacks. Like I said, if I have time, I'll take a little bit of a nap. And then I'll come out for the game and look much different than I did prior to, with some sparkles and bows and a lot of pink. There's a lot of girliness going on.
So this is the 100th year of the Globetrotters. What does it mean to be part of a historic franchise?
It's amazing. Like you said, it's our 100th year. So in 1926, the Globetrotters first started. And in 1926, we actually had no female Globetrotters. We had no women on the team. So as of 1985, we had our first female Globetrotter, which was Lynette Woodard. And now I am one of 5 that are on our team in the 100th year. They get to be role models for these girls and get to show them that we can do anything. So it's amazing. I'm just blessed to say that I'm a part of it.
You ever wonder where it all came from? The sauce, the showmanship. Without this, basketball would still be in black and white. And actually, just white. The game would have never found its heartbeat. There'd be no dunks, no alleys, or oops. No magic circles or buckets beyond the arc. They broke the court wide open. And women got to shoot their shot before the league even existed.
And now the Trotters are pouring it on. He's running the Wildcats dizzy. They can't even touch him.
See, they aren't just hoopers. They got the whole world spinning on one finger. They are the blueprint for basketball. 100 years of crossovers, crossing continents, crossing barriers, and crossing generations.
Never seen it like that before.
Because legacy doesn't pass to the past, it passes forward. No look, from behind the back, on time, every time. 100 years down, forever to go.
You can expect a lot of high-flying dunks, a lot of really cool tricks. And like I said, we're very unpredictable, unexpected. So you might be a lucky fan that gets to come on the court with us and maybe get to shoot a shot. You might get a little gift or something. I have a special moment with a little girl every single game that I look forward to. So like I said, we like to reach the audience. We like to touch them in a way that's bigger than basketball. So you definitely want to come. It doesn't matter what age you are. You could be 1 year old, 2, 3, 100 years old. You're going to have a great time. So make sure you come and see us. You can go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com to get your tickets. Like you said, we were going to be at Lee's Forum on, I believe, February 26th at 7 p.m. Make sure you get your tickets because you do not want to miss it.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam, and there are the horses hanging out around Saddle West area in Pahrump. And the long-range forecast is saying that we are in for a warmer and drier spring. We could hit triple digits in May, but what is short-term? We'll tell you in just a bit.
Arby's new meat in 3-box for just $7.99 is a 4-course meal deal. Unlike other value meals, this box won't leave you hungry. Whoa! Can you believe all this food fits in one box?
Arby's, we have the meats.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
Looking to stock up for the weekend? Make it quick and easy at Liquor and Tobacco Express. From crowd favorites like Crown Royal to premium pours like Weller, they've got the selection you're looking for. Need something special? They deliver and handle specialty orders too. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Find them at 1190 East Highway 372, Suite 5. Liquor and Tobacco Express. Fast, friendly, and fully stocked.
Ace Country Radio. Reach a larger audience all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as far north as Fernley in Fallon, Nevada. Call 775-727-9400.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Your weather forecast from the Anchor Desk. 61 in Fernley today. Fallon is 64. Carson City, 59. They're going out at 39 tonight. Tonopah is 51. Goldfield is mining 55. 30 for them tonight. Beatty, it is not 80. It's 67. Hermosa, we're getting up there, 70. Las Vegas, here we are, right downtown. 69 degrees, low of 49 tonight. Death Valley, oh boy, 78. We're getting closer to those highs, 53 tonight. Currently in Pahrump and in the valley, 66. Your sun rose this morning. You see it's earlier and earlier, 621. Humidity, 25%. Wind, light wind today, southeasterly direction, 3 miles an hour. Your high, 70, a little warmer in the sun as usual. Like I said, holding steady on that temperature now, 66. Sun is setting, now, in a minute or so, 5:33 p.m. 47% humidity, east-southeasterly wind direction tonight, 4 miles an hour. Low, that's moderate, and actually mild, 45 here in Pahrump for your low temperature. Forecast is going to look a little something like this. Here we go. 73 for Tuesday, some clouds. Wednesday, some clouds, 77. As promised, we were advertising this last week. 80 on Thursday and Friday, 81. Saturday and Sunday, 82, 80, and next Monday, 75. It doesn't look like we've got any rain or storms or snow in our lows, just near 50. And coming into the weekend, your low temperatures will be 57 degrees. One of the perfect elements that we were talking about on the radio, actually, for the super bloom, which happens just about every decade at Death Valley. It is starting to bloom, actually, and it's been a perfect mixture of just the amount of temperatures and the unusual amount of heavy rain we had. So that is happening over in Death Valley. And of course, you can see photos of that, and you'll see videos of that, and we'll be telling you more about that right here on News 25 and on our Facebook page. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Chris Palermo for News 25. Make it a great night.